All right, good morning, folks. Welcome to Daily Paycheck. It's John from Craps on Casino Gaming TV. Sorry for the late start. I was letting Joe from Craps Master Journey finish up his last set of rolls there before I went live. So he just got done, and here we go. So we are working. This is day 82 of the Paycheck. I do a strategy for a full month at a time to kind of see which strategies work the best and are most reliably winning me about 10% a day. It's a small goal, and it's proving to be pretty hard to do. Obviously, it's not going to be a gimme here in Craps. But we're doing two things: trying to build a bankroll from 10K to 100K, 10% at a time, and seeing what strategies do the best. This month, we're on day 2 of this strategy, but I did a practice week of it last week. It's called the Storm, and it works like this. It's basically a 2-roll hedge to get you out, and we're going to do a $50 don't pass bet to get started with. Once a point is established, we're going to go with 180 or 200 in odds, depending if it's the 4 or 10, it'll be $200. Otherwise, it's 180 in odds against the point. And the idea is that that's enough money in wins against a 6 or an 8. By the way, 180 wins 150, plus the 50 is $200. That covers your across bet. And we're going to be across for a virtual 204 across. And what that means is every bet is going to pay $50. 4 and 10 pay 50 for one. The 5 and 9 with 35 on it pays 50 for one, and the 6 or the 8 with 42 on it pays 50 for one. So what we're looking for is 2 hits. Any 2 box hits, we're out of here. And the plan is also to reduce your risk as you go. So let's say we get a 5 to hit. That'll pay $50 for one. We're gonna pull down the 4 and 10 and make them look like $10 bets. So they'll go to $10 each, table minimum. And you brought $80 back. What I had out here with an 8 as the point was about 162, I think, something like that, or 162. So we brought back $80. Half our risk is off the table in roll 1. So if we catch a 7 here, fine. This becomes a better bet on roll 2. The 8's what you're worried about. The 8 becomes the bad number here. But in a perfect world, we hit something else. Let's say we hit a 6 here, and again, it pays 50 for one. And what you do then is you pull everything down to table minimum. $12 on the 6, 10 on the 5, and here we sit with our $200. Actually, it's 170 or so that we started with. There's your starting bankroll across the top. You've got $35 in profit in the rack. We can pull our odds down, and now we're just playing 64 across or 54 across with a $50 don't. It's a complete hedge at this point. You could actually take, and grab the 8 for $48 and make that a non-issue and just play the 54 across, right? And look at this $35 as profit on the shooter and let the roll kind of happen as it's going to happen. So that's the Storm. It's 2 rolls to get here, essentially. I've had a tough time with it, to be honest with you. I've had a rough time making this thing work. It seems so easy. It seems so easy to get 2 rolls and be out of the hand, but I'll tell you what's happened to me is my shot, some days, I don't know what the deal is, if it's dialed in or what, but I've been picking these points off and losing those huge odds and putting myself in a big hole. So I've been playing this thing from behind almost the entire time. So if it doesn't change, I may swap strategies. I'm not going to sit here and lose $500 a day for months at a time. I'm just not going to do that. So here we go. There's $300. I'm going to get ourselves set up. Let's get 1, 2, 50, $300, and I'll get the bets set ahead of time. We'll move them around if we need to once we're going here. So there's going to be the don't pass. I'll set the whole top across, right? This is going to be 204 across when all is said and done. Okay. There's 50. I need to get some nickels or some white chips actually for that. And there is our 204 across. Now, when the point comes, I'll pull one of them down, obviously, but for right now, there we go. Okay, we're out there for 204 plus the 50. Bets are off. We're coming out, and let's get it going here. There's my rack, by the way, on the left-hand side here. It's a little crooked, but I've got $2,500 to start in the rack. We're down to $2,200 because I got 204 plus the 50. Here we go. Let's try and beat Big Red on the come out. Yesterday we took ourselves out to start, which which is what I seem to do here. But let's go. I'm working on, if you're new to what I'm doing here, I'm working on a new toss too. So I throw a chopper style throw, but I'm getting some coaching here and I'm learning the correcter way to throw it. So my throws are kind of all over the place, but here we go. A little bit of a hard hit there, but it's a 9. 5, 4. There's our 9. So I'll pull the 9 down. And we're going to go with, I'll take $200 out of the rack here. And we'll do 175 in odds. Okay, and that'll win 120, or 180 odds will win you 120 on the 9, plus the 50 is 170. We have 169 out here. So it's going to be a wash if I throw a 7 right now. It's a wash. But once I get a hit, that 7 becomes a profit play for us. All right, here we go. 5, 4, 9. Let's get that typed into the roll tracker. And did it take it? 5, 4. There we go. Come on. Roll tracker changed for you all? It did. Cool. Let's get it. Let's get it. 2 box hits. 2 box hits to glory. That's a 6, a 5, 1. The mixer, good. All right, that's going to pay right here. 50 for 1. There's $1. $42.06 pays 49, so it's $50 in exchange for $1. That's how we do that. There's 1. And again, we pull the 4 and 10 back. As we got our hits, we reduce the risk. So let's take a nice $80 off the table there. And there we go. And think about that, right? We started out there in the top with across the top, right? I just pulled $80 down, right? We pulled $100 off or $50 off the 4 and 10 plus that win. Our risk is cut in half. This becomes, a 7 is actually a good thing now, right? The 7 actually is a winner for me right now. The 9 is the one I want to avoid, but the 7 on roll 2 now becomes a nice paycheck for me. So I like this part of the play. I don't like fighting the point. Oh, shouldn't land on top of each other. That's an 8 hard. That rolled over. That's an 8. Yeah, there we go. 8 hard. Got a good result out of that. 50 for 1 on the 8 there, but it, pardon me, it wasn't a great throw. All right, we're gonna do $49 because I had no whites in the rack, so we'll pay straight 49. Okay, and we're gonna pull it all down. Okay, here we go. 6 goes to 12. 8 goes to 12. Okay, everything comes back, including my odds. What I'm going to do right away, as you'll see here, is I'm going to get myself colored. So there's 3 black chips. Okay, there's my rack reset. If I take what I've got here, another black chip and greens. I have 2,400 in the rack. I start with 2,500. Okay, I have 75. And 15, there's $94. Okay, so this is my starting bankroll. I'm basically recovered all the way, plus I have 50 here, plus I got 54 up there. Okay, so we're in a good shape. The 7 comes here, we're fine. We're gonna win 50. If the 9 comes, we lose $50, and we're still playing with the 54 up top. So we have a choice to make, which is, do we keep playing this up here, right? Do we just turn to a right side player is the question. Do I care about this bet on the 7 or not, right? Because I've locked up some profit over here. Do I care about the 7 or not? Well, I don't. At this point, what I would do is probably this, I think. I think that the right move for us here is to make the 9 look like 40 to pay 56. I'll take a $10 spiff on a 7. I'll take a $6 spiff on a 9. Cancel it out and go right side. The point of this strategy is to go right side. So let's embrace that and go right side, okay? And I'll do what I did yesterday on the show, or the day before on the show. We're just gonna same bet once, and then start pressing. Keep it nice and simple, okay? Nice and simple. There is an 8, 5, 3. Sweet. All right, that'll pay $15. Pays $14 for 1. I'll same bet it once, and then I'll start pressing the 8 a little bit. This strategy is designed to hit a good roll, right? It's like, get me out of the hand. Let me capitalize on a good shooter and get on out. Here we go. Man, a little sideways hit. There's that 9. There's the 9, 6-3. So we hit our point. 6-3-9, which means we lose the don't, but that 9 pays $56. So if I just take my don't and pay my 9, make the 9 look like $10, and I'm out. Puck is going to be off. We're done with the shooter, done with the hand. We're now just flat out playing, right? There's no need to go back and restart. We're still out there playing free. If I take these greens here and make them a black, there is your full starting bankroll, which means I've got 25, 50, and 54 plus this. So 54 and 54, I've got $108 in profit. So I'm halfway home, and I'm playing for, hate to say it, but I'm playing for free right now. Right? Those box hits are good. Option for me is to stop doing this, right? I've considered this as an option. It's like, okay, that we did good there, right? Pull all this crap down and do it again, right? Get another 50 for one twice, right? And just grab my $200 and be done. That's there's a school of thought that says just keep rinsing and repeating it when it happens, right? Dustin's saying work the come out. No reason why I couldn't work the come out here, right? I'm in profit right now. It doesn't matter, right? It's not the worst thing. I'm not going to do it only because the creators of the strategy don't do that. But you can certainly work the come out here. I can certainly pull all this crap down and just restart the whole process, right? I'm going to let this thing play out. We're going to play it the way intended, which is to hunt down a hot shooter. Get out, play for free, hunt down a hot shooter, and that's what we're going to do today. There's a 7 on the come out. Good thing I wasn't working. 4-3. That was a very, very, very hard throw. That was not the soft touch I'm looking for. But it's early. Here we go. Oh my God. That thing bounced up on the rail. It landed directly on top. Oh my God, look at this thing. Get out of there. Get out of the rail. Landed on top of each other and that thing just sprungboard. All right, let's try and be an adult shooter here, John. Come on. What are you doing? Nice and soft. That's better. That's better. There's my 5. 3-2. Okay, we're on the 5. We're good. Just play it out. Hopefully have a nice little roll here. Yeah, they landed on top of one another again. And that's why they kicked all the way out to the middle of the table. 5-1-6. Same as the 8. That'll pay 15 for 1. And I'm trying to track here at what point I've earned my $54 back, right? I'm trying to double that up before I really go heavy. That's $30 in the rack from the 6 and the 8 hit, with 54 out there exposed. I'm such a conservative, careful player early in these hands. I go nuts in the end, but I don't start out hardcore, right? I start out pretty low key. There's a 5-3-8. I like to guarantee money in the box. All right, that's going to pay $14. And what I'm going to do here is take $1 back and take that right to a quarter, right? It's a tiny pull, but it goes to a quarter now. Okay, we'll take the quarter. And the 8 is on the way up. Another sideways, like side hit there. That's a 5-4-1. Alrighty, that's the point. Like the others, it pays 15 for one, and now I feel like I'm done, right? Now I feel like we've gotten three hits in the box. It's Press City now. Let's get them all to green. Let's make some damn money. Coming out, not working. Aces. 1-1. Here we go. 11 yo. Okay, 42 pips. So I would reset for the 7 after the 7. Oh yeah, after the come out 7, you mean? 6-5 yo. It's a consideration to do that, and obviously if I'd have done it, we'd have been fine, right? We'd have made another $100 there. The authors of the strategy, Chris from Dice Degeny and Greg from 555 Craps, this is the way that they've set it up, right? To get your 2 hits, get out, and then if it goes right side for a while, that's great. Stay right side for a while. Let it happen. There's another reset of their ATS, a 5-2, come out 7. And just play it out, right? Take the extra to them, to Greg specifically. It's like once you're out of the hand, which we were, everything you pull off the table is gravy at that point, right? We're just basically taking gravy off the table. I got about $100 in the rack here in profit, plus what's up there. At some point, we'll do a little count and see where we are. Maybe make a call. 1, 2. Well, I can't get out, can I? 1, 2, 3. Cannot get a hand or a roll started here. It's 4 in a row. 4 garbage rolls in a row. God. Come on. That's a better throw. All right, there's a 4. It's like, I know that there's this debate about dice influence, but I'll tell you what, when you're throwing and you throw it, even if it's a 7 as a result, you can, out of your hand, feel like that was a good throw. Like there's a feeling that you get when it's coming. You know it's just that awful release. You can just tell when it's going to be an awful outcome ahead of time. Not an awful outcome, like an awful throw. I love the feeling of a nice throw, even if it's a 7. Here we go. Another kiss. It's another aces. Wow. Look at this horn hub that we're in here. Jeez-a-loo. How about a box number, Fatso? Come on. Let's go. There's a 9. All right. 5-4. That'll pay also 15 for 1. Okay. Whoa, Nelly. Make it look like 20. And that'll start doing a little G money pattern on the 9 there, if I can get it. Another one. Is y'all hearing that? There's a 7. Y'all hearing that kiss when they land on one another? My God, it's so loud. All right, so we blew it. We got nothing really out of it. We got about $50 off that, but not a long enough right side run to make money. You know what I'm saying? And like, let's see where we are. I think we got about $100 out of that. There's 25, 50, 75. Yeah, about just a couple bucks short of $100. It's, how do I say this right? The monster roll it's a thing, but it's not a thing. And I think you said it there in chat, like chasing that monster, right, is kind of a fool's errand at some point, right? Like you're playing for it here, but chasing it's a fool's errand. Is it better just to go, you know, go for 50 for 1 a secondary time and kind of be done that way with it, right? That's something for us to be thinking about as we're doing these rollouts here, and like don't look a gift horse in the mouth, so to speak. Here we go. Let's take a black chip out of the rack. 50 on the don't. Let's restart the process. Let's just do it again. Hopefully we can get out here clean and not burn a set of odds on the don't and not tread water. We already got $100. Let's try and get another 100 here and be good with it, right? There's a 6, 5, 1. A little bit of a scary point for us because we're going to be out against it for 180. 175, 180 against that 6. That's kind of a yikes moment right there for us, but is what it is. Here we go. 75, it's 100, 200. Let's get our cross bets out there and hope that we can stay off that 6 for a minute. All right, we're set. Woo! Put everything out there. In this strategy, it's a little bit scary. It's always scary for me, this first part of this thing, because again, you want to be a right side shooter, so you don't want to be hitting 6, and you don't want to hit 6 at the same time. It's like, this is a bad place to be. Here we go. No 6. No 6. Everybody think it. No 6. Better looking throw. It's a freaking yo, though. Nothing out of that. Cheero. Thanks for nothing, pal. Thanks for nothing. A little bit of a high shot, but it's an 8-4-4. Sweet. That'll pay $50. Actually, it'll pay 40. I'll do it as 49. There's 45, 49. That way I get my whites back in the rack, but that's cool. $49 there. We'll actually keep the reds out because the 4 and 10 return and go out for $10 each. And again, this is just kind of a little safety play here. All right, let's go. That's 150 for 1. We're looking for 250 for 1s. Stay off the 6. Stay off that freaking 6. 3, 5, 8. All right. Got lucky there. 5, 3. Okay. Again, 50 for 1. And here we go again. We're going to be looking for that shot again, right? Let's see what we want to do here. Okay. Let's get our rack right before we make any moves, okay? We take all the greens out of here. There's 100, there's 275 bucks. If I take these two, back as black chips, I take my odds down, and I'll take one green from that. There's another black, okay? So my rack is right. Okay, I like to see the rack being right. There's 2,500 in the rack, okay? This, and that's the don't. This is 50, 75 in profit, locked profit, 75 locked. I'll make that even a quarter for you, okay? And I've got 54 across, 52 up there, plus 50 here. So I have 75 plus 50 plus 50. So that's 175 plus a couple of random numbers in there, okay? So again, how do we protect ourselves here and make sure we lock that up? I want to make sure that all that's coming home with me, right? So I can take that 6. I can place it for 48 bucks. I'll take that. I'll take the greens as reds, okay? And we'll go $48 on the 6, just so we have, who cares, right? The 6 is a who cares number now, right? That's a whatever. The 7 comes, you know what? The 7 comes basically tie on the 6. I'm going to leave that 6 open for a minute. Let me think about this here, because we can, if I do that, we're still locking up. We're not locking up enough money by doing that. You know, my instinct, honestly, is to just pull it, let the 6 play out. But let's do this. Let's leave it. Let's hedge it off for now for a couple of rolls. And let's pull some money off those other numbers really quick, and then I'll make another call. Tough spot to be in here. I don't like having a 6 as a point. I really don't. is I want to play this thing out as a right side player. Here we go. Not a great throw. What is it? Aces? Not a great throw. 1-1. Like the other day, I was doing this as the horseman. It's a great time to go. And actually, the subject of today's Coffee and Craps. This is a great time to go come bet, right? This is a great time to switch strategies completely. But again, we said we were going to hunt down the hottie, so we're going to hunt down the hottie. I guess that's going to be the way that today's rolls are going to go, right? What do we have there? 5, 3, 2. 3, 2, 5. All right, that's going to be $14. Let's go ahead and collect that. Man, huge whack. Huge whack on that red die. 3, 2, 5. My throw is shit. All right, that's 15 for 1. We're going to take that, 15 for 1. I'm going to send it up to $20. Bring that back. Now I've locked 50 in the rack, which is good. No matter what happens here, I've got $100 in profit. Better throw. There's the 5. Sweet. If you know me, you know what's coming next. 3, 2, 5. It went to 20. We dropped 2. 20 pays 28 plus 2 is 30. Looks like $50. We're going to try and G-money the 5 here. That'd be fantastic. Let's go, shooter. A little bit high, and it's the 7. So what we get out of that, 6-1, right? 6-1 is not a whole lot. This 50 pays the line, essentially, and the rest of it goes away. So the 6 hedge was, this time, like last time, it paid, right? We got paid on the 9 when it hit. This time we get whacked on the 6. It doesn't really matter, right? You're looking at making sure you lock up the $100 down there. That's the whole point of that thing. So now we're up 150. We need another $100 in profit and we're done. Here we go, coming out. This is such a grind, such a grindy way to play, right? If you're looking for the home run by regressing to base, it is a grindy ass way to play. It's so hard, right? So hard. Here we go. Coming out. 5 again. Boy, where was that 5 a roll ago when I had the $50 on it, right? Jeez. 3, 2, 5. Okay, here we go. Danger time. It is danger time. There's 180 and I was on the 5. And now we're gonna get our rest of our bets up top out. And yeah, it's time. Time to make magic. 50, 25. Okay, there's $200 in random money, $100, 50, and $200. Let's go with the cross bets. Get the 9. There's the 6. There's the 8. Here we go. Danger, danger, Will Robinson. Danger, danger. What time is it? 36. Okay. Plenty of time. Plenty of time. 7. Out of the gate, a freaking 7. All right, well, that's not great, but it's okay. I mean, here's what's going to happen. Let's pull it all down. I'll show you how we how we fared here. This is why the storm is set the way it is. I'm gonna make these all colored. So my loss on the top, right, was 150, 165, 169 is what we lost on top, okay? What pays down here is 50 bucks on the flat bet and 120 on the odds. We have 119 up there. So it actually pays, we end up making $1 on the PSO, which again, nothing to write home about, right? But that's the point of it. We didn't burn the 204 up top that time. The odds this time, for the first time all week actually though, have saved us. That's the first time we actually had the odds pay us and keep us safe like they're supposed to. I've gotten burned more often by buckshot in the point than hitting that early 7. All right, let's go free crack. Do it again. Coming out. Coming out. Good morning, D8. Ron. All right, we got us a 5. Boy, oh boy, that was the point last time. All around that damn thing. All right, here we go. We're on the 5. All the bets are the exact freaking same, right? There's your 180 in odds. And here's everything else that was up top the last time except for that extra $1, right? There's the 6. There's the 8. There's the 9. And all that comes back. Let's do it. Let's beat that 5. Let's beat the 5. Come on now. All right. Six, there's one of them, 516. All right, for $1, pays 50. Love it, okay? Let's pull the 4 and 10 back. I need to get nickels for that, okay? 10 goes to 10, the 4 goes to 10. We bring back $80, okay? Could you be convinced to burn 10 bucks here? And I'll show you what I mean by that. Let's make that 25 look like quarters, okay? Or nickels rather. And we could hop the 5s, okay, for one roll. Burn $10 for one roll to hop the 5, right? Just because we have so much sitting on this thing, right? It'll take some of the sting out of it at least, right? Take a little bit of that sting out. Here we go. Again, a 7 here is actually beefy. Hard shot, and there's the frickin' 7. That was a terrible throw by yours truly. It's a 617. So we end up losing our hop try, but so what? We pulled the 4 and 10 down like we were supposed to. Let's see what's out here and what came back. Okay, we got 50 bucks on the flat bet, and again 180 on the 5 and 9 pays 120. So there is about 100. It's actually $99, so it's almost 100. So we earn an extra 20 bucks on that deal, right? I'm gonna take all this back and pay it right though. Our net there is 120. And we might be getting kind of close to where it's stop time. Let's take a look. Here's $100 in greens. This is a grind, man. There's my starting bankroll. Okay, there's $100 in profit. Yeah, we're here. There's 200 in profit. There's 275 plus whatever all this is here. $322 in profit. So that's cool. I'll take that. Again, not the cleanest win I've ever had, but it only counts when you're selling your house, right? So 322 in profit today. I'll take it. Never hit a home run. Never going to hit a home run. I mean, it's going to be once this whole month we're going to hit a hammer job and have a real big home run. most of our times are going to be like this. The grindy. Let's go put that in the bank over here. Let's go, maybe change the scene. I'll take the paycheck. Now, actually, the paycheck, though, remember, yesterday we got beat. So here we go. Now we're going to be even, right? Yesterday we're in the Daily Paycheck Casino. This is the Storm. This is for 2,500. We are out for 28.29 or 28. No, 28. 28.22. 28.22 in the bank, and this was another grind. There we go. Save the session. All right, there it is. If I go to the Storm, we are 1-1. We're up 1%. $61 in profit based on yesterday's loss, today's win. Not anything to scream about, but a win is a win is a win is a win, right? Now what they say somewhere, the win is the win. We got to take that, right? We got to celebrate. Yeah, we did it. That's a grindy way to play. The thing of it is you're going to get if you pull off what I call the move, which is getting your 2 hits, it's $100. Every time you pull it off, it's $100. You end up with a $50 don't sit in there, plus 50-ish across, right? The 7 comes, you end up with basically $35 in your rack. What's in your rack is about $30 in profit. So if you catch 2 hits and a 7, you win $30 every single time. If you catch an early 7, you normally tie. 1 roll in 7, you win a little bit of money. That's a grind too. It's grinding all over the place unless you either hit a home run afterwards or you just take your 50 for 1, turn your bets back to the rack, reset the board and do it again. And keep doing the 50 for 1, 50 for 1, 50 for 1 from this don't pass bet. Let that thing happen, right? That's a way to pursue this thing all day long. So I don't know that we're playing it right in terms of what we're doing after the fact, but we're getting to this even point and we're hunting down a big roll and we're not getting big rolls. That's the bane of the right side craps player. That's why they call this the elephant graveyard up top, right? Because you're hunting it down and it ain't always there to get hunted. You know what I'm saying? So take it though, take the win for what it is. Is this a reliable way to play? The 2-hit part of it is pretty reliable. The other part of it, not so much. That's it. I'll see you guys. We're going to be coffee and craps here in 15 minutes. I'll see you downstairs. I'm going to go warm up, get some new coffee, and I'll see you there. Thanks for joining me on this show as always, and God bless y'all. See you in a little bit.